data science, your pitch is very different. You go to a retailer and tell, hey, you know what? I will help you how to sell better. Oh, how do you do that? Do you know enough about retail? I don't know, buddy. But I will look at your past data, understand who is buying what, understand when you are selling more, understand what you are selling with more with what else, and figure out how you can sell 5%. Oh, today I sell $1 million a month. That is 12 million a year. And you can increase it by 5%. That is $600,000. That's interesting. Tell me how much you want. Whether you need 50 hours or 100 hours to solve that problem, it doesn't matter. You are adding $500,000 to the top line of the company. So the negotiation is on the value. Negotiation is not on the time. So data science projects talk about making the core processes, core decisions, core operations much better. And hence, the customer engages in a value-driven discussion and is willing to pay a lot more to the client, to the consulting agency. AI is one step above, right? You are telling, hey, I am going to help you do things that you never did before. You go to a hospital and tell, hey, you know what? That operation involved spending 20 hours of the time of a cardiologist. And hence, in a year, you are able to only serve 50 patients. You know what? I am going to build these automated tools, robots and drones that will bring down the doctor's time from 20 hours to 5 hours, which means you can actually now do 200 patients. Oh, I never was thinking that this could be feasible. Good, tell me. This is a game changer. Okay, whatever you want. So that is the advantage that data science and AI bring to the table. They either help the client engage in a value-driven discussion, or they make the client engage in approaches that they thought were never feasible. And hence, the client is willing to pay a lot more to your employer. And your employer is obviously willing to find the best guys who can do it and pay that much more to them. So there's no magic here. Why your employer is willing to pay 50% more to data scientists compared to a regular IT engineers? Because regular IT engineers are solving service problems, data scientists are enhancing the core value. Why he is willing to pay even more to an AI specialist? You know what? It's not even about core value. You're creating new dimensions of business for my customer. I'm willing to pay. That is the reason why these fields get paid. Another question I get is, how long will this bubble burst? Hey, how long will the desire to run business better last? Well, forever. How long will an entrepreneur want to figure out new ways of doing their business better? Okay, forever. So these are not some gimmicks that we are bringing into the system. These are fundamental ways of living better. This is a fundamental way of thinking and executing better. So in the foreseeable future, these will have the highest possible demand. If there is a pandemic, there is going to be enormous demand in healthcare, in financial institutions, in agriculture, in using data science. You still need to figure out how to cultivate, and you better figure out how to automate your cultivation. You need to figure out how to treat your patients. Better figure out how to treat 10 times more patients with 1/10 of doctors, because that is constrained, right? You need to figure out how to support the economy a lot more efficiently during these operations. You need to figure out how to build high-tech industry, bring down the cost of networking and communications. Whether there is a recession, whether there is a pandemic, whether the world is back to its normalcy, a better way of doing things will never go out of demand. So this is not a gimmick. This is there to stay, right? I hope now you understand when we say data scientists get paid high, you know why they get paid.